It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play and a first pass for Murray. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Catch is made by Arcega right side. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. The Browns at 4-12 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Going in motion left, that's Campbell. Now Murray off play action. He finds his man, complete. It's McCarthy. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
This pass out wide to Hall. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Flowers going to go in motion right. Now they'll fake the jet sweep, and here's Murray on play action. Throw caught by Flowers. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Murray going to throw. Buying time to his left. That injury stoppage here, and a lot of worried faces on that offense and on that sideline as Kyler Murray is in some discomfort. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Zappi will try to sneak. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up fourth down. York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Here's Achane to start the drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Right back to Achane on second down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. You look at this Browns defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jamison Williams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. There are none too plays that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board. And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray out to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Here's Murray. That one into the hands of Flowers. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that earns them a fresh set of downs.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Dancing to his left. Opted to with the decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On the counter, it's Hall. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They came with a safety blitz, and Daxton Hill got home. York able to send this one through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
Ready, check.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 47-yard line.
And Stroud now to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning.
And the Steelers first down. Let's go now. 79 Broncos. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Running left, Achane. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Jamison Williams, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Steelers are able to add on to that lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill in boot camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a 2nd and 6. Throwing again, Murray. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
A loss of 9 on the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Final play of the half. Cousins. He's airing it out for Williams. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Browns 9.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Now Stroud. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 44 yards.
1st and goal, Pittsburgh. Ready?
Achane will get about half halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. W18 with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Steelers are able to stretch out their lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On play action, it's Murray. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Got ready. 19 right.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. This is Smith with a grab. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Flush to his right. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This ball down the field for Pitts. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. These 2 teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
45-yard line.
Ready? Trap 60, trap 60.
On first down, here's Stroud. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's got this down to the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and 1, Stroud. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. T.J. Hockenson with career touchdown number 60. And the Steelers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns' drive about to get started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Here's Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get... And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Murray and company going for it on fourth. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. They're going.
Ready? 18, Pioneer.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. They'll find Williams on the slant. And quickly, they get to the line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
As Stroud now to throw. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Here's Stroud. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Jamison Williams with an amazing diving catch. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Again, it's Zappi. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
Now Zappi. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. As this one moves towards its conclusion, another incomplete pass there. Thoughts on the secondary? I mean, they seem to be pretty effective in this one.
Yeah, I thought that they've been absolutely outstanding. I mean, their job is to prevent touchdowns, and not a single touchdown's going on the board against them. Of course, they want to make it a total shutout, but hey, if you don't give up touchdowns, you got a heck of a chance to win. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Come on. Hit. 79 Broncos.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Throw caught by Achane. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Maverick. Dragon 60.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Stroud looking to throw. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And
this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here goes Stroud again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Zappi back to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill puts it off, and the Steelers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Stroud now on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Stroud to throw it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Steelers 49, Browns 9.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called? And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Steelers 56, Browns 9.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here's Zappi trying to forget that pick six on the last drive. This is Smith with a grab. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And Zappi to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Zappi. He's going to let it fly. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we